Hi guys, welcome to this project. Today we are going to build an interesting tape calculator project. It is quite simple, but it is quite interesting as well, okay? This is a demo of this project. I will show you how it works, and after that we will be building this project together, okay? Let's run it. It says, welcome to the tape calculator. What was the total bill? This is an example. Let's say if you go to a restaurant and then you and your friends, you want to split the bill together. We want to know how much everybody will be paying. This will be an interesting project. Let's say if the total bill was $500, okay, how much tape you would like to give? And let's say if we want to give some tape, okay, after the total amount, let's say if we want to give 10%, okay, this will be 10% of the total amount we want to give. We say 10% of the tip we would like to give. Okay, now it says how many people to split the bill. Let's say I want to we are three, me and my other two friends, okay? And I say enter. You see, each person should pay $183. So this is a combination of user input, Python variables, arithmetic operators, and type conversion together that we combine together to build this project. By the end of this project, my expectation is for you to be able to learn how you can use Python variables, how to get the input from a user, and how to perform basic arithmetic operations and also type conversion in Python in order to build your own project. Okay, this project is quite simple and interesting at the same time. So let's go to VS Code to start coding. Okay, so we see that the first thing is we welcome the user. We say print welcome to the tape calculator, right? Calculator. Okay. And then after that, let's see, we ask what was the total bill. Okay. And then we will get the total bill. To get the total bill, we will save that in a variable. When we get that input from the user, we say bill equal, and we can convert it also to an integer because it will be a number. We can convert it to an integer, and then we will pass, I'm sorry, the input function to ask the question so we can get the answer. What was the total bill? Okay, what was the total bill? And then I pass the dollar sign. Let me pass this right here, and then I pass the dollar sign. Okay, so we can have the dollar symbol. Okay, after that, now we'll say how much tape would you like to give? Let me copy this one. Okay, let me copy this. So I don't need to write it. Okay, that's okay. Let me copy this one. So I say like tip. This will be the amount of tip we would like to give. Remember, it will be another number. We can convert it to an integer. We can say input. Okay, input, and we can just paste it. I didn't want to just write it. Okay, and then we can have it like this. Okay, this will be, for example, when we ask the user what was the total bill, when the user enter an amount, it will be saved, I'm sorry, in this variable. And then when we ask the user how much tip would you like to give, when the user enters an amount, it will also be saved in this variable. Okay, after that we can call on we have something else which says how many people to split the bill. We'll ask this question. I can say a number of people, okay? I can say input 8. I will convert it to an integer. Okay, I say how many people to split the bill. Okay, and now we will be good to go. Let me show you what will be printed to the console, okay? Let me show you. Now we have welcome to the tape calculator. What was the total bill? If I enter 500, Okay, how much would you like to give? I want to give 10%. Okay, so there is an issue right here. Let me and oh, you see, I got a bug right here. That happens every so often. Okay, I should pass the input function right here. Okay, it's good. You see that we have some bugs, so that's okay, and that's normal. Let's say if we ask 500, if we put 500, that was the total bill, and if we say how much tape we would like to give, let's say 10%. How many people to split the bill? Let's say 3 people. Nothing happens, right? But now we will need to make the calculations, okay? We will need to perform some basic arithmetic operations. Okay, the total bill, okay? Let's say the total bill was like $500, okay? And then we want to give 10% of $500. We need to calculate the 10% of $500, okay? So what we do, we can create another variable to perform that basic arithmetic. We can say extra tip, like extra, okay? I can call it extra. I can say bill, okay? Multiply by tip divided by 100. What does that do? For example, let me bring this down. It will take the no the bill, which will be the total bill, okay, and then we will multiply it by the number of tip we want to give and divide it by 100. And in that case, we will have the amount amount we will need to give based on the tip, okay. We will have the amount based on the total bill. Let's say if the total bill was like 500, we will have 10% of 500. Okay, this will be what will be the extra. Now to get the total price, the total amount, we can say extra, okay, plus bill. Okay, remember, let's say if we go to a restaurant, right, and then we finish to eat, we finish to drink, and we are like 3 or 4 friends, and after that we want to give 10% of the of the money that we have spent on has tip. Okay, I'm sorry, has tip. So we need to calculate the 10% based on the total amount. So this is what we do right here. We multiply the total bill by the by the percentage of tip we want to give, and we divide it by 100. And then to know the total amount of money we will need uh to give, okay, to the server, to the to the one who's responsible for to take the money. We take the extra, okay, that will be the tip plus the total bill. That will be the total amount we will be giving. Now, as we have the total amount we will be giving, we need to divide that by the number of people so we can know how much money everybody will be paid. Okay, so I can say each uh, person price amount. Okay, I call it like right here. I can say, okay, what we do, we will take the total amount and we will divide it by the number of people that was in the restaurant at this time. We will say number. We can say total amount divided by number of people. Okay. So now after that, when we finish, we will print how much money everybody will be paid. Okay. We say print. We can use an if statement. We can say like, okay, we can say you, each person, okay, each person, I'm sorry, it shouldn't be like this. I should use an if statement. I should say each person will need to pay, and then I will pass the amount, each person amount. Okay, let me we will see what will be printed to the console. Let's see. Okay, now let's log it to the console. It gives us an error. Let me do not use this one for now. Let me get this one. I will get back to this one because it seems like we get an error and I forgot. Okay, give me 1 minute. It's good, guys, that you see we have some bugs in the code, so you know that in the future you will get bugs in your code. Each person, okay. Now let's wait to the console to see. Okay, welcome to the tape calculator. What was the total bill? Let's say if the total bill was 500, how much tape would you like to give? Let's say I want to give 10%. Okay, how many people? Let's say it is 3 people. You see, each person will need to pay 100. Let me put the dollar sign right here. $183 and a lot of cents. We can also round it this number. We can round this number. We can use round, okay? And then we'll round it to 2 decimal places. Two. And then another thing is that after rounding the number, it will return like 2 decimal places, okay? So you will see what will be pointed to the console. Mhm. Now, right here, let me save the code, okay? Let me save the code. Let me start over. Okay, right here we have like welcome to the tape calculator. What was the total bill? Let's see if the total bill was 500. And then how much tape would you like to give? I want to give 10%. How many people to split the bill? It will be 3. And then each person will need to pay $183 and after $183 they will need to pay 33 cents. But as I have mentioned, we can use an if string, okay, an F string, I'm sorry, an F string, and then we will need to pass this inside of a curly braces. Okay, let's see. We need to pass this inside of a curly braces, and then it should work. Okay, let's start over. Okay, welcome to the tip calculator. What was the total bill? Let's say it is 600. And then how much tip would you like to give? Let's say 12%. How many people to split the bill for? You see, each person will need to pay $168. That is amazing. That is quite an interesting Python project. So you can build to learn how to use variables, how to use type conversion, and also how to get the user input. So after watching this video, I believe you'll be able to build your own uh, tape calculator, and then you'll be able to show it to your friends so you can be happy and then you can learn how to code. Thank you for watching this video. Have an amazing day. Okay, bye bye.